Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. Hope you're doing well. I would like to say that I'm doing well, but I'm not. And the reason why is because I think that there's a very serious situation that's going on right now and that everyone needs to hear about it because it is the greatest clarion call in the world, the greatest wake-up call that you could ever experience right now. And this has to do with what the Canadian trucking protest has taught us and what Trudeau has just taught us. And that is what they do when they are losing. The facts of the matter are, depending on, it actually does not matter what side of the fence you are on with all the things that are going on with people trying to fight for their rights, right? Because someday you will find yourself fighting for something that not everybody else agrees with. And what happens when the powers that be are losing is they go for your money. They take your money. They seize control of the money. Why? They're telling you right now that no matter what you believe, you're wrong. They're going to seize it. You don't have the right to vote with your currency. No matter where you are on earth right now, you need to pay attention to this because this is what I've been talking about and warning the world and showing you not only what to do about it, but it'll be the greatest opportunity of your lives because the economy all over the earth right now is absolutely, utterly collapsing, okay? The facts are, and this plays into what's going on right now in Canada, inflation is exploding all over the world, okay? And it is due to numerous factors like the supply chain breakdown, to the amount of money, a currency that's been printed all over the earth in all different forms, okay? Not just US dollars, not just Canadian currency, euros, all over the world, no matter where you are. Tons of money have been printed, right? Also, there's a stranglehold through taxes all over the earth, right? They're telling you that they don't care where you want to spend your money, they're going to seize it. They're going to control it. If you're not in line, they're going to control that. They're also telling you that they're going to spend a ton of money, they're going to print whatever they want, and then they're going to tax you, okay? It's that stranglehold. And right now, what Trudeau has done by, for the first time ever, essentially seizing the control of the currency, through bank account seizures, things like that, locking up funds, depending on how you spent them, but also declaring war on cryptocurrency. That is a big deal, all right? And these are some facts. If you're in Canada, first off, right now, if my numbers serve me right, for every $1 that's sitting in a bank in actual currency, there's $20 in deposits. So if 1 in 20 people just decided to go and clear out their accounts, essentially all of the actual physical currency would be gone, all right? It would be in their hands, not in yours. So that should be a wake-up call to why you need to actually pull a little bit of money out, okay? Now this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude with a bro hawking a dream. And if you think this is an important announcement, then please share this video all over the world because it doesn't matter what country you're in. The facts of the matter are there are people that are trying to break out of the system. They're buying some good cryptocurrencies. They're buying gold and silver, physical gold and silver. They're going and burying it in the backyard. They're going and stashing it places, right? There's no third-party risk. There's nobody that can come and take it from you. Once you have it in your hands, you've got it, right? And if you haven't been paying attention, the price of gold's been going up lately. Why? Because it is starting to react. It's always slow to the party, silver and gold, when it comes to a big inflationary event. And this is a worldwide inflationary event that is going on. I make no qualms about it right now. We are in a worldwide economic emergency. And just so you know, very few people can identify these emergencies well before they quote unquote happen in the public eye, but just, the day that these crashes happen, like the Great Depression where you saw that famous footage of people running down to their banks and banging on the doors, that's just the dumb money that had no clue, or the dumb money. And I say that to hopefully insult people to wake them up, okay? Because there's been plenty of times in my life where I've been shooken, like, hey, you're an idiot, like, wake up, dude. And I completely had no clue what I was talking about, what I thought about, because I was listening to the wrong information, right? Those people that are banging on the doors back then, give us our money. They're the ones that would roll their eyes at people that would warn them, hey, you know what? The market's getting a little leveraged, it's getting a little frothy. Things are wrong. Sort of like a tulip mania. And every generation always laughs at the one before it. Oh, those guys are idiots. We're so much more technologically advanced, but we're not. We're human beings. I don't care what sex you are, what race you are. anything about you other than we're all the same. We're all human beings. We all have faults, right? And we all go through the exact same cycles throughout history. And the monetary cycle right now is topping. And governments all around the world are trying to hold on to that last little bit of control, guys. And the control is debt. Get out of debt. Don't get into more debt right now. Have a little bit of something in a good credit score. And when this thing goes down, I'll make sure everybody knows how to take the mountain. And we'll buy up all the assets we can, because there's only going to be a handful of human beings that listen to a video like this and go, he's right. There's something about just having a little bit. You don't even have to have a lot. When everything crashes and you're the only one on your block with a little bit of money, you have power and authority. And I honestly, truly believe that very few people in this world are meek. Meek is having total control and authority and power, and just not deciding to use it for your own gain, but to help others. Waiting for the proper time to use that power and authority. And there's a lot of times, the government's showing it right now, that money, if you've got the control of it. You know, what is it the famous Rothschild said? I don't remember who it was. Was it Nathan? It said, I care not who writes the laws of a country. Give me control of the money supply and I will rule the world. If I've got that quote right. It's true though. And right now, with what's going on in Canada, should be a clarion call, a wake-up call for people to break out of the system. That's a system of death and debt. The death is caused from debt. You are pinned down. If you have money, it's actual freedom. You know, a lot of people that tell you that money doesn't buy happiness, they don't have any money, okay? The fact of the matter is, if you have money and you're not happy at your job, you can quit. You can go do whatever you want. If you're not in debt and you have money in the bank, you're not forced to be around people that you don't like. You can just go, I'm out. You're not forced to live in a state or a country you don't like. I'm out. So whoever said that, they don't have it. If you have money and you want to go help people, guess what? You have money to go help people. So I'm sick and tired of the world having this poverty mindset, thinking that being rich is some bad thing. Yeah, there's a bunch of idiots out there with a lot of money that treat people bad. But you know what's funny? Actually, there's not a lot of them. There's a little bit, because just so you know, most of the world is poor. And you can tell that. And you can go running, kicking and screaming, you're poor if you owe money to somebody else. Because if, like my grandfather said, he was a very successful person, if you can't pay cash for it, you don't deserve it. And yeah, I get it. Lots of people are going to bring up houses. That's one thing that, you know, because of debt, has gotten so expensive. You know, if there wasn't such thing as a mortgage, homes wouldn't be so darn expensive, because nobody could afford them. You know, going to the hospital wouldn't be so expensive if it wasn't for health care. That's just the truth. So people don't realize why things get expensive over time. And I'm telling you right now, the governments are controlling a lot of what you do through taxation and right now through seizure. And I think it's time to break out. And let's just break down the truth and reality. You can only make so much gold and silver. End of story. No counterparty risk. It's not financial advice. It's life advice. Let's see. If I want to be rich, I should do what rich people do, right? Well, wealthy people own gold. You want to be like Elon Musk? Everybody's got a tweet about Elon Musk and everybody just fawns over him. Oh, guess what Elon Musk did? Him and Tesla decided last year, you know what? Let's change essentially the constitution, for lack of better terms, but make it real simple, of our company to where not only do we hold currency, dollars, in our treasury, but now we're going to hold physical gold and even shares of gold, paper shares, because there's going to be so much money involved. Look at that. Now I suggest physical over paper, but I'm telling you right now, this is a clarion call. This is a wake-up call. People, wake up. No joke, wake up. You have an opportunity right now. If in Canada, 1 out of 20 people, if they went and pulled out their money, would have the money, all the actual physical cash, and everybody else would just have ones and zeros in their bank account, which could be shut off at any moment. Think about if 1 in 20 people just went down and bought a silver coin today. Watch how fast that goes away. Guys, if you believe in this story, if you believe in this narrative, share it. Share the video everywhere you can. Thank you for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.